from the whip. Y'all already know what it is. Pull up Thursday. You feel me? Got the big homie in the building like always. Cuz, what's up, cuz?
Man, I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling, tapping in with y'all, man. Each and every Thursday, 8 p.m. the Yocuzpodcast live on YouTube, man. I'm happy to be here again, man. I'm cooling, man. The realities of life and kids and homework. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you, Slim. Like
Well,
these kids don't want to do their homework, man. So I'm
nope,
I'm
they
I'm
didn't.
I'm trying to get that off my brain because some of this stuff I don't even remember.
No, hey, home. Hey, listen. No bullshit, bro. We help them with their homework, but they don't do it our way no more. They got to break that shit all the way down.
Yeah, all the way.
All the way. It ain't just, oh yeah, you take that, put that over there. But no, you got to show me how to break it down. Nah, for real. You got to show me how to break it down, bro.
I
Nah,
think
for
it's
real,
I
bro.
think it's the it got to be the internet, man. And the reason why I say this because they just not focused. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's they want to do other things instead of going ahead and just getting that out of the way. It's like that already be on their mind. It's like it's already playing
Yeah.
on their mind. I'm about to bypass this because I'm trying to get to that. So you got to get back to checking book bags, double checking homework, making sure not that they did it, but the answers is right. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. Yup.
That be the one right there. Like, okay, you did it, but did you rush it or did you, so I ain't making that the topic. I'm just saying that's all they got to do is stop being lazy, man. Homework is a big part of your grade, man. You know what I mean? So that's I wouldn't say half, but that's a major part of it. You know what I mean? So and how you gonna pass them tests if that homework ain't right? So
Right. Right. Nah, for real, tell you the truth, cuz we definitely could make that a topic, cuz because guess what? Cuz I think every child doing that. I
yeah,
think
right now
every
something
child doing that.
yeah,
You
they
feel
getting
what I'm
lazy.
saying? Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
already got that set in their head. Like, okay, boom. You don't want us to check it, but when we check it and it's wrong, you mad. So now when you go in front of your teacher, you telling your teacher wrong things, and that ain't right.
Yeah, because that kind of like reflects on the parents as well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
they get to want to know what's going on, why you're not doing your homework, why. And one thing about it, them kids that throw you under the bus like
Yes,
it's
they
your fault. Like, oh,
will.
wait a minute.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And that's what I'm saying about it's time to step up and be a parent. You get what I'm coming from? It's time to step up and be a
For
parent, not
sure.
not not just going to give them a pair of joke ends or going to give them a pair of this or give them a pair. No, that homework make a big difference, bro. And then when your child come home with a D or a C or a motherfucking F, you mad. But you gotta think about it. You ain't helping with it.
Yeah, they gotta earn that. You know what I'm saying? They gotta earn them joys and they gotta earn them trips and them games and all. They
Yeah,
gotta earn it. And it's like because the reward system. That's a lot of kids. Every kid learn different. But one thing about that reward system, man. Look, man, you do that work, man. You can't get them that before they do the work now, because then they're not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be stringing you along the whole time. So
yeah,
I definitely get what you're saying. It definitely got to get back to double checking the book bags, double checking the
yeah.
homework. You
You
know what I
gotta
mean?
listen. You gotta
Yeah,
do it. You gotta
yeah, you
do
know.
it. I don't see no if ands buts about the situation, bro. Because guess what? They already smart enough to sit there and be like, you know what? I only want Curtis work on. I'm gonna do it in the classroom. That's the reason why it called homework, so you can do the work at home,
Yeah,
not
they
in the
trying to
classroom.
rush it. They trying to rush it, get out the way of school. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it be wrong because they rushing, and it be
yeah,
almost right because they smart. So they definitely know them. They definitely know
yeah,
how to do this stuff. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And
Fact, fact.
I think sometimes it do be a test. Sometimes the kids testing their parents. Like, all right, look, I know how to do this. I'm gonna do it wrong though because I want you to spend a little more time
Yeah,
with me on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I don't think a lot
yeah.
of us look at it like that, but I just know me coming up, man. I had to erase stuff so much time, man.
Oh,
I'm talking about
oh,
if that C ain't right, if the A not right, if you why is it so many eraser marks on it?
man.
Up to they don't know. They got it kind of good the way
Yes, they
we came
do.
on like
Yes, they do. Nigga, listen, nigga. We couldn't even leave. Listen, when we come home. We got to take our school shoes off. We got to take our fresh outfit off. If we don't do that, nigga, we gonna get beat up
Yeah, you in
by the
trouble. Yeah.
birds,
Yeah,
nigga.
not a
It's
beat up. Man, we
really
used to get beat up. We want to get beat. We would get beat up. Real
you hear me?
talk. And bucking and talking back and all of that, man, son,
All
you
of it,
might
man.
you
I'm
might not
telling
make
you.
it to school tomorrow. Real
Yep,
talk. Cause
yep.
your ass gonna be on fire for what?
What? Hey, listen. YouTube family, no lie. This is real talk. I cut up in school, right? I was cutting up in school, right? So, I left school early and everything. I ain't know the teacher was contacting the parents. Nigga, I walk in the house. I was like, hey, Rona, how you doing? Woo, 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 woo. Nigga, I got out that shower, nigga, he was right there. He
Yeah,
was right there. That nigga
yeah.
say, oh, so you making me look bad in school?
Immediately. No question is asked. No question. And most of the time, they already know. You know, you get that question, hey man, what you doing in school today? Oh, nothing. I went to gym class. I went and they ask you again, like, that's all you did?
Mhm. Yeah.
Soon as you lie, man, Slim, I got so many of them joints. One time it's
Man,
like,
I'm
but I
telling you.
learned from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold up. This is my mother. She hold the
Mhm.
power and she keep asking me questions she already know. Let
Yeah.
me go ahead and do my work, tell the
Yeah.
truth, and that's all. Just hold myself
Man.
accountable for doing
Yeah.
my part. I gotta do my part about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Even these days, the kid, even if your parents might not be, because a lot of times they might not be able to help you at that time. That still don't mean you're supposed to slack off and not want to do your
Exactly.
work. You get what I'm saying? Now,
Exactly.
another thing is that I think a lot of them are bored. This has been the same work being passed down, right? Now, some of us have forgot. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of the stuff I
Mhm.
look at like, man, I don't remember that. Or I
No,
might
for
gotta go
real.
to YouTube myself. I'm just keeping it a buck.
No, for
I'm keeping
real.
it real. Like, all right,
Facts. Facts.
cause
Facts.
you don't remember everything, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of these kids learn different. And,
Mhm.
you know, I seen a video the other day where the girl had the instrumental on and she was rapping with the kids and they was going along with it. And,
Mhm.
sometimes you gotta teach them a little different because they can't pinpoint and concentrate on every last child. But then they got this no child left behind thing where they basically saying they don't care what kind of grade the kids get, go ahead and pass them. I got
But
an
hey,
issue with that.
I
You know what I'm
I
saying? Because
I don't think that's right.
me neither.
Mm-mm.
Me neither. I don't think you leave. I think you are leaving people behind when you say that because you definitely ain't helping them get ahead if
Hell
they
nah.
barely passing the last grade that they just got out of, and you like, oh, no child left behind. Go ahead and send them on through. Man, I don't want that person running that company
No,
later
for
on in
real.
life, and I got to.
At all.
They ain't made it halfway through, and then we back to the DEI and these type of situations where
No,
I
for
think that's
real.
a real problem because a lot of them are skating through without really learning anything.
Mhm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like they
Yeah.
want to produce. It's like they want to produce dummies, so they'll need this same system later on in life. And
Mm.
no pun intended to the
Mm.
school system, but it's broken. It's some flaws in it, and I think people could do better. That's all.
Hell
You
yeah,
know
they
what I'm
can.
saying? Then the kids will do better.
Yeah, but if they see the parents not doing, they not gonna do it. You feel what I'm saying? That's just like the day, right? So we had a fire drill. So, cuz, what you do when it's a fire drill at the school? You stop driving. You don't go nowhere, right? Cuz,
Yeah.
why this lady pulls up, right? While the kids walking down the hill and everything, pulls up, right? Pulls up. Talking about, I got to hurry up, woo, 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 woo. But the cones in the street. I'm like, ma'am, you can't go, ma'am, because it's a fire drill. Bro, don't you know she cussed me out? I walked away from her though, because I'm at work. Cussed me out. So she waited like 10 minutes, nigga, while she moved the cones herself, while the kids were still motherfucking leaving the building and almost ran the kid over, bro. A girl, a female, with her kids in the car that's from there too, bro. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, bro. Real talk, bro. Real talk, and it's sad because they don't respect the kids.
I think that's a lot of that going on both ways though. Kids don't respect the adults. The adults don't respect
Yeah,
the kids. All right, so now we have a problem, but that's not a lot. That got a lot to do with self-respect. It got a lot to do with that snooze button. She probably hit that snooze button, and yeah, and you know now she getting up and because you hit the snooze button, you in a rush and you about to hit other kids. You get what I'm saying? You're not even
Yep.
having no patience enough. So now this basically so now you in the car, your kids in the car, right? They in the
Mm-hmm.
car with you. So now what? When they get older, what you gonna tell them? Watch your attitude. Watch how you drive. Make sure you listen or whatever. Now these the same kids you just told to listen that you ain't even following the rules.
Yep. At
So
all.
now when they get to school and they call you later and say, "Hey, your kid up here not following the rules. They busting the line. They didn't want to wait." You about to go get on that child, but they just
Yep.
watched you do that this morning.
Right. They just watch you
Yeah,
do
they
that
just
this
watched you do it
morning.
this morning. So why do you
Yep.
feel like they're gonna go to school and have any type of respect or want to follow the rules?
Fact.
So, like I said, you got that half, and then you got the other half. Let's not get it twisted. You got the half that know the rules, all
Mm-hmm.
of the rules,
That's
and they
over it.
still break them.
Oh
So
yeah.
at the end of the day, like, where's the disconnect there here? You got the adults
Mm-hmm.
don't want to follow the rules, the kids watching them. Then you got the adults who do follow the rules and the kids watching them, but they still choose to break the rules.
Yep.
So,
Fact.
like, where's the disconnect in that? What is it mentally that's causing someone to say, man, hey, man, fuck these rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go ahead and do what I want to do until they gotta call on the same people that does
Yep.
implement the rules.
Yep.
What do you do at that moment? Because they got a law now where they locking these youngers up at 14.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, they is. Yes, they
You know what I
is.
mean? So like I said though, that no child left behind act and everything that they got in place like is a it's a crutch, man. It's a
Mm-hmm.
and these kids going to the next grade, don't know how to spell, don't know how to add, don't know how to subtract. These are the
Oh
basics
man.
though. We,
Oh
we, we didn't even
man.
get to the other subjects yet. These are the basics. Now,
Facts.
at this point, they're gonna try to blame the kids and the parents. But we ain't
Mm-hmm.
put this in play. We didn't implement this. We did not put this no child left behind thing into play. I don't remember
Oh.
wanting to be a
Hold on,
part of
bro.
it
Hold
because I
on.
knew that it was a bunch of BS.
Bro, you could have done it though. Thank you.
Real talk.
Yeah. Right. I like
So
like
I mean, you got
go ahead.
now, you can't even go into schools now. You gotta wait outside, all this different type of it's like a jail, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't like a person go to jail and don't get rehabilitated. Kids
Mm.
going to school and they ain't getting educated.
Yeah. At all.
It's almost like they preparing them for the other side. They preparing them for the real jail.
Yeah.
Just teach them
Yep.
how to sit down, follow the rules. You know what I'm saying? You need they got the metal detectors. Man, it's like a jail, man. You know
No,
what I
it
mean?
ain't
So
like
at the
it
same
is
token,
a jail, bro. It
it
is a
is a
jail.
jail. It's a mini jail. It's a
Yep.
mini
It's a
jail.
mini jail. Yep. Yep. Fact.
Yeah, it's a
Fact.
practice jail. It's like a practice makes perfect.
Yep.
So if they set you up just because basically what they doing is obey the rules. We don't care how dumb you get, we're gonna pass you on.
Here
Just
we go.
obey the rules. Make sure you in uniform. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you this, make sure you that. They passing along all of these rules only to teach you how to follow rules and obey. That's it. That's all
That's
they
it.
teach them.
That's
Because you
it.
got like I'm a person that my mother used to challenge, she always used to tell me stories about how she used to challenge the teachers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they would call home to my grandmother, and my grandmother would be like, well, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? What is the problem? Was she disrespectful? Did she call you out your name? Is she fighting? Now, that's another problem. These teachers that's going in here and they want to keep on I guess pushing out the same
Energy.
education that's not really
Yeah.
being taught to these kids. It's the same old yes. And I think it's really up to us to change the curriculum. Now
It is.
it is like, but when are we going? Because you got the school stepping to us, basically saying you can't do this, you can't do that. So is these y'all kids or these our kids? Let me explain. A lot of people don't want to go claim and get their kids back. See, a lot of
Right.
people say, "Well, I got custody of my kids." No, you don't. The state do. And until you correct your nationality, correct your status, and go down there, then these schools can tell you what to do. Oh, why they want to hear this day? Listen,
Right.
tomorrow, if I decide to get up and take my kids to the zoo, I can do that if I want to. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? But when
Right.
you keep on putting yourself in these people's hands and saying, basically, just control me, control me, control me, I'm gonna submit to whatever you say and do. That's what they're going to continue to expect. So when you think about it, is it the kids' fault that they in these mini jails, or is it the parents' fault? Because we the ones
Mm.
putting them in there, leaving
Yes,
them
it
with these
is.
people. They are total strangers. We
Hey,
give them all
hey.
our information. We give them our address, our name, how many kids we got, what they eat, what they don't eat. And I guarantee you don't know nothing about their teacher. You don't know nothing about the principal, the dean, the background, nothing. Because it's
Yep.
all controlled.
Yep.
Once you snap out of it, you'll tell these people you can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to tell them anyway.
Yeah.
Because how you gonna tell me what to do with my child? Well, if I put them into your hands, that's giving you an opportunity to kind of like do whatever to my kid. Now, if
Mm-hmm.
something do happen, now I got to figure out if you or this goddamn teacher telling the truth.
The
You know
truth.
what I'm saying? Real talk.
Right.
So here you have it. Now you're in the schools. You got a bunch of, as they say, a bunch of kids in there. It's not a two-parent household. It may be mostly woman household. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Raising the
Yeah.
kids or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
then when they go off to school and they get in what they getting into, the counselors or whatever, they not really looking at them with any respect
At
because
all.
they look just like the women. I know I spoke on this before, and I'm gonna speak on it again. It's not enough. It's not that it's not enough males getting involved. They don't want the males involved, not the males that's gonna actually teach these young boys how to be men. Or we will be the ones that they putting in these schools. But that's not it. They looking for the brightest rainbow person in the world to go and try to teach a bunch of young boys how to be a
Right.
man. But that's not the case. That's not what he's doing. He
Mm-mm.
eating lunch with the females, gossiping with the females, parading around, walking and talking like the females. So he say, "Hey, get out the hallway! Somebody gonna throw an apple at his head." You know what I'm
No.
saying? Don't nobody want to hear that shit from you, cuz.
For
You know what I'm
real.
saying?
You right.
Like
You right.
until when you got to stand up to these people, man. Most of this stuff are policies. It's not law. It is a policy. Most of
Yeah.
the time, what they got to do when they go in the house and this side got to fight, they fighting and they arguing over a policy that they want to put in the law. Then they got to go here and then they got to vote on it. So a
Mm-hmm.
policy you do not have to follow. If I wake up tomorrow, like I said, I say, no, I'm gonna do whatever with my kid. You can't tell me nothing.
At all.
I don't. They can't come lock me up. They can't come do nothing because that would be breaking the law. Once I submit, it'll be breaking the natural law of the
Mm-hmm.
land. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, correct your
Beautiful.
status, find out these laws and these codes, and teach your own kids. You know
Hey,
what I'm
hey,
saying?
that's what everybody doing though. That's what everybody doing though. Everybody teaching their
Try
own. Hey,
to,
bro.
yeah. And they don't
They,
like
they,
that. They don't
they,
like that
yep.
because it breaks the system down. The system needs you to function.
Mm-hmm.
If you not helping this system function, then it breaks all the way down. I'm
Right.
talking about all the way down. That's like the next two holidays coming up, Thanksgiving and Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine just for once, everybody say, "No, I'm not spending my money." You gonna cripple the system. They need you.
Yes, sir. Because
And
they
you done bought
plan
your
on it.
kids shit
Because
all
they
year,
plan. Yeah.
all year. You done fed them, bought them clothes all year, took them places, and this one day I got to go triple time because of an ideology, because of a holiday that I'm not willing to go explain to my kids what it really means. Nobody wants to go do the homework.
Yeah. To
Then they
learn
wonder
what.
why it's turmoil in your household because you're inviting a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of spirits and demons up in that joint, and
Yeah.
you're not telling you basically indoctrinating your kids to what? Go against the natural law of the land. And you wonder why
Mm-hmm.
you can't get your shit straight.
At
You know what
all.
I'm saying?
At
We
all.
gotta
You're
stop
right.
saying these
You're
kids are out of
right.
control and take accountability for what we put in them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's like if somebody say, damn, man, you just like your father. Well, the motherfucker did make me. So yeah, more than likely, probably.
No, for real,
But
right?
but are you telling me just the bad? You only like to tell me I'm just like him in a negative light. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? A lot of our fathers was poets. They were singers. They could rap. They could write. They could box. They could play basketball, football, all that. And all of these was
All
the attributes that had these women attracted to him. Oh, but he done a little dope. You ain't care about that dope he done when he was giving you that dope dick though. You understand what I'm saying? You even had kids by him. You married him, all that.
all
Now
that
he
shit,
ain't shit.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
come on,
no,
Slim.
no, for real,
And
for real.
you got these young men with all of this talent, and you as the mom, no pun intended, don't know where it came from because it ain't came from you. Got it from his father. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And a lot of the talents come from the mom. But majority of these hands and this basketball and all that come from our pops. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? But all we being told is one side of the story. So by the time we do get a time to chance to tell our story or whatever, it's so discombobulated and all over the place because we haven't been told the whole truth. So now you walking
Mm-hmm.
into a place, somebody already judging you as a young man. Oh, he gonna be just like his father. But you was in love with
Hey,
my father.
no, for real. You
You know what
hear
I'm
me?
saying? Like, come on, let's keep it a
Right,
beam.
right,
So these
right.
dudes that y'all was laying down with now, they ain't a bunch
Right.
of nothing but a bunch of dolphins and stuff. Nah, you had kids, man. You took it all the way there.
Yeah.
Now, pops ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these young men and these girls that's going to school, they go on assumptions and half stories. You know
Yep,
what I
I
mean?
had
And I
to.
mean that
Yep.
on both sides though. A lot of these men out here be well into. They don't be stand up men. They don't be doing what they
No, for
supposed to. They
real.
leave
Yep,
everything for
no,
the female to do. Drop the kids
no.
off on them. Go start other
Hey,
families.
hey, hey,
Fuck
hey.
niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. And then when you trying to get away from them, they don't want to sign the paperwork. They don't want to
Yep.
do this. They got all these questions. Just weirdos.
Yeah.
So the world raising a bunch of weirdos
You
with
know, yep.
no insight on what's really going on or where the next dollar meal gonna come from. So they go out and they steal. But then you telling these kids they stealing from people that's coming in their community stealing.
No,
Because when
for
you raise
real.
the taxes and you saying this really a dollar, but you telling me it's three something, aren't you stealing? But if I come in your store and I grab this candy bar that's really a dollar, you trying to charge me three and I buy one and I take two, that's the actual price. But you're gonna
Yep.
tell
That's
me
what
I'm
I'm
stealing.
saying. Uh-huh.
So I guess it's based on, man, what we really teaching these kids and what we allow ourselves to keep on being indoctrinated and following the same code every day
Yeah, every
because we
day.
thinking we owe these people something. Everybody get up one day and say, man, you know what? I think I done saved enough money, man. I'm gonna take off this whole week because I just want to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna do that because why? They've got these jobs. Then once
Mm-hmm.
you get a job, you know you're making money now, so you want to go buy this. That's a bill. Then you want
Yep.
to go there. That's a bill. The job then trick the shit out you.
Yeah, yes, it
Look, I'm telling you, the job and the money you making then trick you because you like, I just need to be making this, and that. All right, boom.
is.
Now you make that. But now they taxing it without representation. Then
Yep.
you go file your taxes, which is like you're volunteering something that's optional.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody never said you had to pay tax. We not reading. You know what I'm saying? So man, like I said, we as much as I might want to get on the kids or whatever, they are being misled and misguided at an
Mm-hmm.
alarming rate, from the
Yes,
school system to the courts to everything. You got judges sitting on the bench right now that's
right
practicing law
now.
that most people are scared of.
Yep,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
They
Yep.
they scared of it because they don't know the laws, they don't know the
Yep.
codes.
Yep.
You got a form 3949A that you could fill out and get a judge walk right off the bench. It's called a warrant of
Mm-hmm.
committal, man. You
That's it.
understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I
Because they
do.
really sitting up on that bench passing around custody, talking about what's the best interest and all this and that, and they not supposed to be doing that. And they know that because they took an oath and they supposed to be living by a certain code too. But
Yep.
they not,
Right.
because everybody hold them at this high regard. It ain't nothing but a motherfucking uh 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 nothing but a
It's a
lawyer with a
job.
robe on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
nothing but a
job.
lawyer with a robe on. Whole
That's
time
it.
them judges hold the same bar card that the
Yeah.
people over there
This
at the bar
lawyer.
stand for. If you don't know what the bar
Yeah.
is, that's British. So you under
Yeah.
British rule for real. Talking about, man, I'm telling you, Slim, like it's mind-boggling at how many people, not that they don't know it, they refuse to go get the information because they want to stay
Mm-hmm.
indoctrinated.
Yep. Right.
And I don't think that's a lot of these kids' faults, man. These kids out here trying to get answers, man, from their family. They're not getting
Yep.
them. You know what I'm saying? They're being lied to by the government or whatever that the same family keep praising. So they don't know where to go. They run to the street. They try to find them a gun. And
There ain't no
honestly,
family
technically
around.
speaking, so what if they got a gun? Why you at a young nigga? Get you some mace, get you a nightstick. For real, they got them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They got them.
The
Yeah.
police got them, and they run around killing these youngins. That's like when you find a police dude with the switch on. They find a police dude with a switch on his
Hey,
junk,
hey,
right?
hey.
That make you think, hold on now. What you
This
doing
nigga,
with that? This for
this nigga
retaliation,
whole
or you the
sergeant.
one really going around trying to
Yeah.
meet your corner? Because you can't meet
Mm-hmm.
this corner unless it's crime.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
all of these shootings, all of these cameras, and y'all ain't never catching on camera, maybe because it's your own kind doing this shit.
Yeah.
All the police gotta do is go change his clothes, put on a black mask, a black hoodie, and go bust off a switch. And they gonna swear the young niggas did it. Whole time that they came from the police. No, I better watch them
Yeah.
niggas.
No, for real.
Be
Facts.
very careful, Slim. Don't trust them. Don't give them your
At
name. You ain't
all.
gotta talk to them or nothing. Don't be scared of them. None of that. They more scared than you. That's why they so quick to draw their pistol.
Yeah.
Because they scared.
Like
Real
shit.
talk.
Like shit. Where I'm at? I went off.
Now you froze up, but you still here. I can hear you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure
Uh,
the people still can hear you over there.
yeah. It's it's bad, bro. It's like it's very bad, bro. That they ain't even got the they ain't even they ain't even got the mentality. Like we really need these men to step up to these kids too, though, bro. Like literally, they got
And
to
do
step
what?
up.
All right,
Man.
and say what? What we gonna and say what? What we
Lead
gonna say?
lead the kids,
Huh?
lead the kids the right path. Like okay, let's just say about the homework situation, right? I
All
don't
right.
even know why I can't see, bro. I mean, I'm not on the screen, bro. I don't know
You on the
why,
screen,
bro.
it just froze. You just froze
Why,
right now.
man? Oh, all right, boom, there we go. All right,
Yeah,
so
you
we
back.
gonna get on. We gonna get on the okay of the parents. Period. Helping the kids out with their homework, right?
Mhm.
The kids think they so smart now. They really not smart. You get what I'm saying? Because now at the end of the day, when the grades come back and them grades low, now we want to fuss the kids out, cuss the kids out, but you're not spending time out or helping the kids out with their work. So, so because everything that you're saying is a point to it. Everything that you're saying is a point to it, right? So, what would be the best move to help the kids? Hold up. What would be the best move for the parents to help the kids with their homework? Would let the kids bring their homework home, still doing it in the classroom
Start
because
teaching them
now
the truth.
that's a
Start
habit.
teaching them the truth. Start teaching them the truth
Mhm.
outside of school. I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said, that's dealing with the basics, right? Even after you get with that kid and you say, all right, because this is my answer to you. You can put an hour aside. You have to start making your schedule. All right, look, when they come in here from work, I'm gonna set this to the side. I'm gonna do this, rock with them, do this, do that, stay on them, blah, 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 and I'm gonna get back to the regular schedule program. All right, that's a perfect plan. That's a bet. After those basics, though, of doing that homework with the kid, what you gonna do after that? See, my thing is, we can get you helping them with their homework, stand on top of them. It's an active effect, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to keep them focused. Do you want them to stop learning after that? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to teach them something outside of this school setting? Because that's what they really need. The more we teach them what goes on in reality outside of the school setting and the actual true history, they not even gonna want to go in that school no more. All they're gonna want to do when they go into school is the basics, man, and they're gonna want to challenge their teachers to everything else. The moment we start doing enough implementing these kids the education that's outside of the school that they go sit in every day, that's when they really gonna start learning. So we gotta realize when they go to these schools, they're not really learning anything.
Okay.
So if then when they come home and it's evident that they're not learning nothing. No, by them coming home, you should be knowing, dang, you ain't really learning nothing in this. Even when you look at the work, hey, what y'all doing in school today? It's the same story,
Yep.
not
Same
nothing different.
thing.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So what is the
Same
school
thing.
system really doing different? You know what I'm saying? How can we all come together as one? Because we ain't one. We not these parents ain't one with the school system because the school system want to run something. First of all, they have a fake curriculum where they're teaching kids lies. Let's start there. Let's start there. You can walk into a school system right now and they have a book full of lies. That's in every school though.
Hmm.
So now that the parents know this, why are we still sending them to the school with a bunch of
Because
lies?
they don't want to spend the time because they want to teach them from home.
Oh, it's called indoctrination. It's called learned behavior. It's called generational curses being passed down over and over and over again. That's what it's called. That's the reason. Like I said, if people really wasn't scared, they'd get up to mom. I'm not sending my, but you got to go meet that court at work. If you don't send your kids to school, oh, we're gonna throw you in jail because neglection of the kid. Man, they got us scared. They got us shook. I ain't shook, huh? You know what I'm saying? I ain't shook. The government, the judges, all of them can kiss my ass. Now, that's what they're afraid of. They don't want no young rebels. They want a bunch of young soul wearing dress boys parading around these girls and not learning how to be no man. The first word of mentality is men, Holmes. Get what I'm saying? So if you're
Mm-hmm.
not roaming around with a man mentality, because all you seeing is a bunch of men act like a bunch of women anyway, you lost. You confused. You like, man, what the hell? You ready to go get a gun and pop somebody because they lied to you, sent you to a school, and they gonna lie to you? You tell them that's what they need to go learn. These kids are being lied to at an alarming rate by the school, by the parents, by everybody. I'd be mad running around trying to hurt something too. Nah, for
Mm-hmm.
real. And I wouldn't have no particular person because all of y'all are lied to me. You
So
know what I'm
so
saying?
so so what can we do for the kids not to get lied to then, bro? Because it
Invite
got to
them.
come from somewhere.
All right, invite them on the podcast. Have an event with the kids, with a kid, with we in the audience, and the kid. We gotta give them their voice back.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Then you gotta realize when you was coming up as a young man, what they kept telling you, man, shut up, stand in child's place. Get me
Right,
out this adult environment. I can't breathe. Get me out this adult environment. Everybody in that room over there cussing. I'm only 7.
right,
You get what I'm saying? This is what's going on. And by the time we get to a certain age and teenagers, they like, oh, this little kid lunching. Nah, let's go back. Let's go back and realize how this all happened. All we can do right now is keep doing what we're doing and inviting these kids to the truth. Let them
right.
speak. Let them talk. Let them point the finger at you. Now you didn't come at 7 when you said you was coming. That's why
No,
I was mad. We don't want to face that. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You did say you was gonna have my homework, and you did not. I ain't know that problem. Yeah, I knew them other 5, but that was the most important one. And mom, dad, you ain't know the answer. So what is we talking about here?
Hey, Mo. So okay, I bet that's a good point that you said. So so is it bad that we don't know they work?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what. It's not bad that we don't know it. Maybe we never needed to know it. Listen, if you've been passed down false information, when do you stop passing it down?
Right.
When? They even saying the math is wrong. They saying 1 + 1 is fucking 1 or
No,
2 or something. They were saying 1 plus. Listen, Slim,
no.
I don't know what to believe no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't. And I definitely don't want to keep teaching these kids the same
The
thing,
wrong
only
shit.
for them not to say, man, that don't make no sense. And you trying to force it on them and say, why you didn't pass that test? So you want me to go
No,
study all these lies and pass this test? It's not making no sense, Slim. It's our fault. It's the people
no.
before us fault. It's the people for us fault. I'm not saying that nobody implement none and set no traps and all that, but the
Mm-hmm.
traps have been exposed. The people have been exposed. The truth is out here. People is talking about it. They write books about it. They, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
And,
No, for
and
real.
another
Fact.
thing, the leaders. The leaders. We got to hold the leaders, the fake leaders accountable. The preacher
Yeah,
ain't been doing nothing but leading out people to a broke hell all their life, right?
that's it.
So once
Mm-hmm.
again, now you got the school system. Now you got
Church.
the church. So when you say what is that we do, step up and take over and get these people out the way because they in the way.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
in the way of answering this
Everything.
question that got to do with these kids, man. You got people in the church talking, telling 6 and 7, 8 year olds, you can go to hell and burn if you don't listen to this. Hold, wait a minute.
No,
Pause for a
hey,
second.
when that? When did that come out? You hear me?
So if I don't do this, so they've been instilling fear since a kid. So then when you coming out the womb, you're gonna die. Don't question God. Make sure you read this Bible. Go do this, go do that, or your ass is going to hell. At 67, I'm scared to the motherfucker. I'm like, man,
No,
shit,
for
what do
real.
I need
Fact.
to do? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now you going to
Mm-hmm.
church every week, you doing this. And I'm just hypothetically speaking when I say it because I wasn't scared. I used to tell my mom all the time, man, that nigga lying.
No, for real. For real.
He's lying. It's 14, it's a lot of books missing from the Bible, but all these people keep telling me, you need to read your Bible. It's not even the whole book.
It ain't. It ain't.
So,
Excuse me. It ain't.
that's
It ain't.
called they did that at the council and I said. A lot of people don't know this stuff, man. The serpent been tricking our women. They've been biting that apple for a long time. And
Yeah.
since that's the story, they trying to take it back then, man. They still biting the apple to this day. You can have the whole
Mm-hmm.
truth on the plate, and the nigga come with some bullshit, and she gonna take that plate of bullshit.
Yes, it
Guaranteed.
is. Yeah. Yeah.
All because his plate look better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's look better.
Yeah.
It's shining. It's whole time the food is poison.
Yeah. All that shit. It ain't nothing healthy. Ain't nothing healthy no more.
Not even a conversation these days.
I
Not even a
mean,
conversation with the wrong person. So ain't nothing healthy. Slim, if you can't drink the water, like what can you put in the water to make
right.
the water bad, Slim?
Yeah.
Well, they started off with lead.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that. They start if they gonna put lead in the water, you think they're gonna put nothing else in the water?
Man,
And
you
then
ain't
say,
lying,
make
cuz.
sure you drink your water. But if we made up a water, man, what we doing, man? Allowing these people to put all this acid. We find out your blood type. You know what I'm saying? I
First.
came across some
First.
information. Look, you gotta find out your blood type. You find out your blood type, and you find out what type of food your blood type is supposed to be intaking. And you
Yeah.
stop being
Mm-hmm.
sick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like that. I think that's a great idea. And I think it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got animals, certain animals don't eat certain things because they not supposed to put it in their system.
Yeah. At all. At
Yeah,
all. Hey,
tortoise don't eat a fish,
and then look.
right?
And then look. You ain't lying either because I'ma
Shit,
just
man.
say,
My mom used to tell me don't eat nothing that can get up and walk away from you. I think we've
no,
all
for
feared
real,
that.
look. I'ma just say this, right? Like literally, this is literally right here, right? Is that even dogs don't eat no other stuff that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really feed a dog the food that he's supposed to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's why, hey bro, I'm telling you, bro, the whole world bonkers, bro. The whole world is bonkers, bro.
Yeah.
For
I mean,
real.
but it's they got us mentally trapped, but we thinking it's only one part of this world anyway, man. You know, it's a big world, and you got a lot of, like I said, people, placing and things. You got somebody that moved to a different country. The air's cleaner, the bill's not the same, the food is fresher. Like they dumping all this stuff in a certain place for a reason. You know, they treat this joint like a
Yeah.
trash can. You know what I'm saying? Now you got people say, man, you gotta think outside the box. No, them sayings gonna keep us getting late too. Why do I
Yeah.
want to stay in this box and think on the outside of it? Why not just get the hell out the goddamn box? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, just get out
Hey,
the
fact,
box.
fact,
Then you able to look
fact.
inside the box, look out, close it up, put some tape on it, you know what I'm saying, get it out your way. We
Yeah.
have these sayings in our
Like a
brain, don't
package,
nothing
huh?
happen overnight, think outside the box, it gotta get bad before it get good. Who made this shit up?
Yeah.
You know what
All
I'm
the
saying?
saying, all
All
the
these
wrong,
sayings.
wrong sayings.
So we live by. So all this bad stuff going on, and we just keep saying they say it gotta get bad before it get good. No, look, stop, think for a moment, Slim. Correct what's going on, which got to do with your status, your eating, where you go, the people you talk to, what you watch on the television, what you watch online. All of that plays a part in the adult and child's mental ability to maintain everyday life. Because this
Right.
shit ain't no joke, you know what I'm saying? It's real. And if you don't put the proper things into your temple, Slim, and I mean even your thinking, everybody gonna be lost. That's like I always make up my bed, right? I forgot to make up my
Uh-huh.
bed this morning. Shit was all over the place. I'm talking about out once you go out, real talk. And that's something I even tell myself, I said, damn, I ain't do that today. I could go out there and I could blame anybody in the world. Oh, they were driving too slow. Nah, nigga, you forgot to make that bed up.
Hey, dog, I was just talking about that. Like the five drill, where the girl almost ran me over. You ready to kill people because you ain't get up early. You know what I'm saying? And you ready to kill people.
Or she might not have had her fix. I'm gonna tell you something about marijuana, man. A lot of times, and this no pun intended to those who do or don't smoke it, but do whatever it is you got to do to make sure you get that J you need, man. Whether it's for the night or the morning, man. Because we want to live in the morning. We don't want the kids getting hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And if you know you're not supposed to be smoking some weed or whatever it is that'll send you left field, man, put that shit down, man.
Yeah.
because you still got to get behind that wheel to make sure you and them kids get somewhere safe.
Yeah. Nah, for
You
real,
know, a
fact.
lot of people like to indulge in a lot of things and they tolerance only this little. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not the same. A lot of people want to get with that person. Man, I'm going to get twisted, man. Man, you don't get twisted like that.
Nah,
Just
for
go ahead and
real.
walk home. Go ahead and go home because you know you got shit to do tomorrow. And you're going to wake up in the morning discombobulated, mad because you they got twisted the day before, drank a little
Mhm.
too much or smoked a little too much. You know what I'm saying? When you could have saved that J for the morning. You
For
understand?
sure. Yeah.
So
Yes,
you
I do.
go ahead and set your alarm to 5, 6, hit your little J so that by the time the kids get up and all that, kid can spend a whole bowl of cereal. You know what you're gonna do? Laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
cousin.
feel
But
me?
without that man, you might grab
Without
that
that J,
kid. You little
without
clumsy
that J,
man.
no, for
I'm just
real.
saying.
But that also go back to a couple of episodes that we said before about habits. You feel what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Habits,
terrible
bruh.
habit. Terrible
Habits
habit.
like habits will have you broke, bruh. Habits will have you mad at everybody, bro, because you can't support your habit, and then you want other people to support your habit. That ain't right.
Some people I suppose you're supposed to have those habits you support. I'm just keeping it a book. You got a lot of people who call you so they get right. Then when you ain't got, you say, "Hey man, you think you can man the phone hang up? You start hearing all types of static. All of a sudden, I'm just saying, good habits is hard to
It is. It is.
tell you something. You don't have, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't got my mind, I might cuss out
You
everybody.
right now.
Respect, respect. Hey, listen, I'm just keeping
Right,
it a buck. Your attitude does change when you don't have your favorite TV show might not come on, and it may do
yeah,
something too. You gotta have another alternative, another outlet, another escape. You know what I'm saying? To so that won't become a habit or a bad habit or whatever. But I think a lot of people have it is that snooze button, man. And by the time they realize they get up, they ready to run
yeah,
everything over.
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
you can't stop for a fire drill
Hey,
with these kids out here. Come on,
and,
man.
and that's what I said to Smoke. Like that's crazy that you don't even respect the kids, man. That serious, bruh. That listen, cuz like literally, cuz like I know that I got older, cuz you feel what I'm saying. When she fussing, cuz that's what I did, cuz I walked away from her, cuz. Because guess what? Why is you going back and forth with me when the safety for the kids off the break? You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
And
in the
then
wrong. You in the wrong. Some
and
people can't accept. Some people can't accept being in the wrong, man. They don't know how. They never had a. Now later on, because of how you interacted with her, hopefully later on she got the point. Hopefully later on she sat down and was like, "Damn, man, Slim was right. That job was." And a lot of them be knowing. A lot of them be knowing when they wrong. They just their pride, man. They can't. They just can't seem to admit they don't want to be feel like somebody control them. It's like, shorty, it's kids out here. Like you could have hit me, kid, killed yourself, your kids.
but,
You know, I think about that. They don't be thinking about that, man. But I wonder
but
what her story is too, though.
but
It make me wonder what a lot of people's story is. Like something is going on where you not realizing what just could have happened here. You know what I'm saying? And you might not
real,
have been right
real
to that
shit.
day. You might have hit one of them kids. What happens when you do? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And you remember the
Consequences.
incident down in Unifest when Shorty
Yeah,
ran through the crowd? Come
and,
on, man. It happens, right? Mentally messed up. So, like I said, if y'all do know some people that's going through something, man, give them a call, man. You know, go see them, go check on them. You know,
facts.
ask how they doing, tell them you love them, something. Because you never know how people get up in the morning, what side of the bed they woke up on. And these
Man,
kids be, right there with them,
man.
not knowing.
Watching and hearing everything, all the negative. You feel me? Shout out to the mothers, man, that's really holding it down, man, with nobody in the house but them. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I will
Shout
say
out
this
to them,
too.
man.
I love the kids. I respect kids. But some of these kids is nosy than the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Some of these kids like to be nosy.
Mhm.
Some of them don't like to go to sleep when it's time to go to sleep. You understand?
For real facts.
No,
Not
real
for
talk.
real.
Now, you can't
But,
say
but,
I'd have been a
but,
parent to you all day. I'd have made sure you ate, and made sure you didn't got something, you got your clothes on your back, you played with your friends, went outside. Woo, woo. Now it's my time.
Yeah.
and that shit had to give you melatonin to make you go to sleep. You understand?
Yeah. No, for
I mean,
real.
because you are my melatonin. The kids are our melatonin. I'm trying to tell
Yeah.
you, we don't need no sleeping pills, no nothing, because by the time you get finished dealing with them, you're tired, right? You're tired anyway. So, but how is it that I'm tired and you not?
Right.
You still
Fact.
up, ready to like go to bed? It's no way that you ain't tired. Cause I'm
Yeah.
tired. You done got on my goddamn nerve. A lot of parents be afraid to admit the kids getting look. You get on my goddamn nerve. Sometimes you gotta tell them, "Hey, listen,
Yeah.
cut it the fuck out
Right now.
for real,"
Right now.
because they will play on your intelligence and they will play on your a lot.
Yeah.
Let me love
Ah, ah,
them.
no,
That's
for
it.
real. What you say?
But
Look, I love your bad ass. I
y'all, yeah,
love
you
your
gotta
bad
still
ass.
throw that in there. I
Yeah.
love you, but you know you bad in the mother. You
Not
gotta tell
for
the
real.
truth.
For real.
But it's
But
a
man,
respect thing. It's a respect thing. I think the more
and
we
like
do
you
this,
said, uh-huh.
the more we, because it's a lot of young guys that don't. All it is, they need exactly what we got: a fucking camera and a microphone.
Yeah,
We
for
we'll
real.
figure out a lot of what's going on if we get them,
Mm,
if we heard a lot more from them, or we're able to.
mm. Yeah,
You know, I, I
yeah.
I think that plays a major part. Them not having a voice. Everybody speaking
Mm,
for them. This what's wrong with them.
mm.
That's what's wrong with them. They ain't have no. It's plenty of kids grew up in the same households as some of us did, and they doing well. So I can't really
Mhm.
put. I can't. These are choices people are making. Most of these are choices. You know what I mean? You got people that grew up with that silver spoon. They want to go
Yeah,
stand on the block. And
yeah.
then it's vice versa. You
Hey,
got
that's
people on the block
perfect.
like, nigga, I would trade my life with you right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
I'm gonna say something about that. I'm glad I didn't get brought up with a silver spoon in my
me too.
you know what I'm saying, in my mouth. Cause I'm terrible. I'm glad because the people that grew up with the silver spoon in their mouth, they don't even know how to get down and dirty to get money or whatever because they so used of people giving things to them. See, we understand. You know what I'm saying? If we that's just like this. Okay, me. I'm gonna say for example, if I got $100, I'm gonna stash 50 and I'm gonna spend 50. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how I feel to be broke. You feel what I'm saying? I know how I feel to be broke, bro. I know how to feel, bro. I'm in prison. I'm wearing Bruce Lee shoes, knowing I just had all this money. You know what I'm saying? All that shit
Mm-hmm.
hurts, bro. All that shit hurt.
Yeah.
And then, when you do go away and you depend on somebody to take care of you, and then they don't, now you mad. I went through all that shit, bro. Like literally, so that's why I'm so independent with myself. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
feel that. I understand that. I definitely understand that.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
you learn from your mistakes, you bounce back, and you know accountability. You know what I'm saying? You looking at it like,
Accountability.
I'm not going through this shit no more ever again. Life. Yeah, it teach you something. It's like, man, I got to sit still and do the right thing because I ain't
No,
trying
for
to go back
real.
this way. You know what I'm
How you
saying? Real
say?
talk.
How you say? A couple of episodes, rules and regulations.
Rules and regulations, man. And even though the people that make the rules break the rules, man, you sometimes you gotta you got to play a little bit of that game right quick, and make sure you
Not
get
for
yourself up out of there. But make sure you learn all you can, get as much knowledge as you can before even go up again, try to go up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You do, bro. That's why, bro. I'm so happy that you put your family first. You hear me? That's a big move, bro. I'm not lying to you, bro. It's a big move because everybody don't do that. He froze up, cause cause that don't froze up, cause cause